Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Madcap. There's another video on Raid Shadow Legends. It is free to play 24 and I thought it was time for an update. I actually did an update, a midweek update. Unfortunately, my editing software on my laptop was not cooperating. So you missed that one. I thought it would be kind of fun to do like a reaction to my own video, and then I thought, whatever. We're just going to do this. I'm going to show you where we're at. We're going to run through it, and I'm going to talk about some of the mistakes, trials, and tribulations that we went through. I was going to have Odd One on the channel. Unfortunately, he is feeling sick, so we're going to postpone that to next week, and we'll do an update next week. But let's get right into this account. Now, we've caught up a little bit. I should actually be able to bring it up on the screen here. Let's do that. Let's bring up the updated Hell Hades HH Gaming free-to-play live launch, and we'll capture this window. Nope. We'll capture this window. Yes. Done. And here it is here. For those of you who don't know, if you go to the main page, you can go to the free-to-play right here, and that gives you the challenge. And then if you scroll down, you see it here. So here's what's going on. This is going to show you the champion development. I have 1 6-star, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. Great haul. We are nowhere near level 20. Level 20, really. Faction Wars, our best Faction Wars was 2 weeks locked, which I think is an absolute tragedy. Classic Arena, we could have pushed Silver 4, but we're in 3, but we're definitely still behind on that. Tag Team Arena. We're all bronze 1, so no one's special there. Current fastest champion. My current fastest champion, I can do 180, but in order to spread the wealth a bit, make it work a little better, it's actually only like 170. So not worried about that at all. And then we have normal campaign progression. We've 3-starred all of this as well. So we were a little bit behind on that, but we just got that done yesterday. And then we've started pushing here. You see I have 21 stars here. That was just to get the 1,000,000 silver. Don't forget about the Nightmare campaign. There's some good stuff there that you can pick up on the early stars. Doom Tower, we got to level 3. So not stage 29, stage 3. And we got hard stopped. But I think I can progress on that once I get my 50s, some more actual levels. They're 5-star, but they're not 50s yet. So I'll probably be able to get there. Clam Boss progression, we are actually doing normal. We can hit hard. I think we hit hard for 1.8, maybe 2 million. Again, just levels. We have the right team to be able to at least compete with some of these numbers here. We just got to get the levels. Dungeon, the Dragon Dungeon, we actually haven't tried. We might try that in this video. Ice Golem, let's see. I thought we're at 10. Fire Knight, we're at 10. We're close to being able to push that again. We have the right champions. We just need speed, honestly. Spider is a hard no. We're at 7. We're nowhere near. We knew this was going to be the trouble. And Minotaur, we haven't really pushed it. Mullet's already at 15. That's impressive. I think we're at 11 or 12, maybe. No, obviously we're not at 12, but we can take a look at that in a minute. Arcane Keep. We were there for a little while, but not now, I guess. Oh, no, Arcane we haven't really pushed. Void, I think we got to wherever and we didn't push. We don't have a good Void champion, so we don't need to. Spirit Keep, we are sitting on the leaderboard there in 5th. We're one stage behind Odd One. And in the Magic Keep, we are also 1 stage behind Odd One. Let me tell you, Allure really crushes in those keeps to push further than I should. And then Force Keep, we were actually on the number. I think we were actually 13. We might be 12, but we were on the Force Keep. Now we've been pushed off it, and that's fine. So that's where we are according to these. If we take a look at this, this is a little bit of a misnomer here. You see we're way down in 6, but we are missing our 6th player. So assuming he has 700 points, we would actually be, at 6,000. Which would put us in 3rd. So I'm a little bit miffed that that's not working. I thought they said they were going to fix it. They haven't, but as it stands, we're in 6th. Jedi, Deadwood, and Fateless, just so you know, we're beating you with 1 less player. 1 whole less player. So now again, Fateless has chosen, so I guess I could argue they have like no players right now, which it is what it is. That was the fun group. First level 60, Odd One Gaming did it in 2 days. He just beat out Hell Hades. We took 7 days. You can see here. We probably could have gotten it in 6, but we made some choices that I wish I hadn't. Also, we didn't get to play much the first 2 days, and that's one of the things that I'd like to talk about in this video. Campaign, Brutal 12-7 clear, 29th, 7 days. It would have been 6 days in my defense, maybe even 5. I just didn't push it. I got to 12-3 and I just stopped. And I was like, hey, wait a minute. Whatever. Obviously, 12-7 Nightmare, no one's there. Clan Boss, best 1 key on easy. I don't even mind it shows up. I stopped doing easy. Oh, it is there. I can do more than 1.8 now if I wanted to. Normal, best 1 key. I'm not there. Why am I not there? That's weird. Oh, maybe I just... Oh, there it is. 14th, 3.5 million. So, I mean, half of a HUN one. That's good. And hard, it didn't even register. I thought I hit it once in hard. Oh, it didn't have the optimizer up, the extractor up. So it didn't count mine. It was around 2.2, I think. So be near the bottom here. But we'll get that done tonight once we get our next key available. Brutal, not hitting Nightmare, Alter Nightmare. Okay, so there's kind of where we are. Fastest 4 key. Less than 1 day. I mean, all that stuff, whatever. Okay. So I think what we're going to do now is we take this off the screen and we look at some of the progression we have. So for champions, I've got 1 6-star. I took Allure to 6-star. We have taken War Maiden and Mother Superior to 5-star. And obviously we have 5-star in Rathalos. And then we have Shield Guard, Frozen Banshee, Elhain. We have a lot of 40s, right? A lot of 40s that we have to make some choices on. We pulled Trumbor today. We're probably going to prioritize him next, to be honest, along with probably Frozen Banshee. I want to get Frozen Banshee to 5-star to help push some more clan boss so that we can get some better rewards. I think that's really important. Obviously, we need to get levels on these two. I'd really like a shield set on Mother Superior because she does actually have decent HP when we get her to 60 for a rare. So I think that might not hurt us too badly. I think it might be a good option. And then I don't know when I'm going to get around to Ultimate Gallic. We have actually booked him sufficiently on his Burning Rage. So we can technically use him. We'd have to bring Ironclad in for the increased attack. We did not get a good increased attack champion. But I think Trumbor will help in a lot of areas. So I really want to kind of put him through the paces, including Clan Boss. Honestly, he's got the ally attack. He's got removing random debuff on a 3-turn cooldown when booked. And you can see our first book went into he's got a leech weekend on his A1. So there's a lot good going for him. So I think we're going to see him in action pretty quickly. Whether I 5-star him and Frozen Banshee and then push some more probably is what I'm going to do. Remember, you can only make 5-man teams. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Trumbor 5. Frozen Banshee in special areas like Dragon would be helpful. So we'll see. So that's where we are with that. Now let's just see. Oh, we're back on. See, this sucks. Now we're actually on the. So I don't have a thief. I don't have a magic thief. So I don't suspect the level up will do anything for me. I need to remove their buff or block it. And I don't have either of those. So I suspect we won't get past 12, which is fine for now. We can't see the other ones. Maybe we can push Arcane Keep, though, now. We'll bring you in. We'll see how this looks. Part of me also wants Armiger because, with the enemy max HP, the fact that he can control turn meter might be very helpful in a lot of areas for me. So let me know in the thought down below. Let me know your thoughts. What do you believe I should use as my next? Oh, what is this team? Oh, what is this team? What What team is this that I have run improperly? It's obviously been a while since I've pushed the Arcane Keep. So this might turn out very badly. Elhain's been largely absent from my team. So I do want to mention, let me just lean back and give you a little story time. I would do a few things differently if we were to restart this. And I think the first one is I would either put books into Allure or I would have 6-starred Elhain first. And the reason is the extra damage and the cooldowns on your starter champion is impactful. And I think it was something I missed out on. I really missed the opportunity to be able to get that early 12-3. And if I would have put the books into Elhain, now granted, she needs a lot of books on that A2, so it would have needed to land. And I guess that's part of the caveat, is that if it doesn't land, it doesn't matter. But I think that would have made a real impactful difference on my team if I put the books into the Allure. The downside is there's a point at which you don't need the books in Allure anymore once I start getting more champions to 6-star. So it kind of would have probably hampered me in the long run. So with that said, I think maybe, oh good, a brew. That's exactly what I wanted. I think with that in mind, maybe the best option would have been to 6-star Elhain first and then brought up Allure, because Allure is in the ways, like the way I'm using her now, we're using her for some damage and she does damage very well. Thank you very much. But the way we could have also used her is more in just speed and turn meter control. And if that was the case, I think we could have ended up in a lot better position, I think, overall. And I think that would have been, using Elhain as my first 6-star would have given me a lot more options, I think. A lot more flexibility early. I don't regret Allure. I think Allure is still a very smart move for me. I think people with Miscreated Monster are probably now starting to feel that win over Allure, but I am merely some champion builds away from literally catching up in Fire Knight, which arguably is a more important dungeon at some point. Well, definitely at some point will be a more important dungeon. Even now, you could argue could be a game changer if I can get a good shield set or a good Savage set, right? Like, think of the early game potential that a Savage set would bring me in some of these progression pieces. So I don't think, and then when you look at Allure and you see what she's doing here, I can punch way over my weight in this boss simply because of her. Like, there's no way I have the build on all of my champions to be pushing these dungeons, but because I can control turn meter so much, I can punch above my weight, and it's actually been very, very helpful. Unfortunately, my bad luck has countered that, and I have not gotten a lot of good potion pulls. You know, I think I went 1 billion potions before I got 3 large scale ones to get her to 5-star. Getting her to 6-star is ridiculous. The other thing that really hurts is I don't have a spider team. I think those are the two things, and I don't know how to change that. If I would have pulled Miscreated Monster, would that guarantee me one? Probably not. This might be a problem. This might be the end of us here. So I don't know if the answer is simply, yeah, if I would have pulled Miscreated Monster instead, I'd be able to just do Spider. I think it would help. I think that's the one area where I would have preferred Kale, and I think where either a booked Allure or an Elhain would have been a lot better too, because of the Elhain has multiple AoEs, which really helps clear spiders, which is what you need to do. And I think I'd be able to get to 10 quicker if she were 6-starred instead of Allure. Allure can't quite, or hasn't quite been able to make that a thing. Does that make sense? I don't know if I just used English words there. I think that what I'm trying to say is I think Elhain would get me further in Spider than Allure. And I think if I would be able, because level 10 has a disproportionate chance of 5-starring. They're usually green 5-star, but they're all good. And I could farm that until I went blue in the face. And it would really help the progression of my champions, especially those that I'm starting to get more ascension levels on. So it's just food for thought that it would have been pretty nice. You see here, like here, I have no business being in this one, I don't think. But Allure is so good, even at her speed. Imagine if I can get her going at a 2-to-1 clip. You know, if I can get her over 200 speed to like 206 speed, she's gonna be a monster. She's gonna be unstoppable in these dungeons. And these dungeons are more important than you think, especially when you're looking at farming for epics. Epic potions, the superior and greater, are not easy to come by in those lower levels. And this is just gonna be the great equalizer. Like a stage 14. I think the top is 15, isn't it? So that's kind of a nice little push there. What was let's see. Obviously, I now have to wait for the other ones to open, which kind of sucks. I liked it better. But we did get through a lot of those things. What was Arcane? Yeah, so we're now going to be on the list. What speed did we do it in? 236. Arcane Keep. 236. That's gonna put us at the bottom, but that'll put us in 9th place. I'm okay with that. So yeah, have that as you will. I think I'm okay with Allure for these sort of reasons. So I don't think it's a bad choice, and maybe you guys disagree. The last thing I want to show you before we wrap this up is where we are in the missions. We've obviously gotten here. We're halfway through the rest. Ice Golem Peak was being very mean to us, so we weren't able to do that. Unlock 3 tier 2 masteries for 4 champions. Oof. Win 10 greater arcane. See, this one's where it gets a little tough. Good thing we pushed that keep, because that's going to give us a better chance. So I think we can push some of this. This is the hard one. I think there's a spider one coming up here that's going to be a hard stuck, because I think the rest of these... Ascend a champion to level 5. Upgrade artifacts is always tough just because you never have silver. We can do the force. That's the greater potions is a bit tough, depending on how far ahead you are. Get 4 rank 5 champions. I already got 3. I'll get a 4th one. That's fine. The void's fine. Oh, maybe we don't have spiders. Fire Knight. Spider. So this is stage 5, but it wants 4-star, 5-star, 6-star. Maybe. The rest of this, I think we're pretty good. I think we have the Justicar stuff here. I don't know. Let me take a look here. Yeah, so we have them all. They're at 30. They just need pots. As you can see, obviously, I grabbed an extra one. So we can do this now. We're just missing Sorceress. I had her. I didn't realize. I thought I had a dupe, and so I fed her, but that's never come back and haunt anyone. Obviously, you can... farmer. So I think we're pretty good on the missions if we can get past some of these janky ones. I hate the Ice Golem. We were running through it. We were struggling mightily. And then when we were doing stage 10, and on stage 10 we were just getting 4-star the whole time. So there's nothing you can do about it, but I would love to do stage 12. So we'll see what happens. But I think that's a pretty good update for today. Where next? Like I said, we're going to do the 2 more 5-star champions, and then we're going to go back onto the food grind. I think I want to try to, if we look at it, we're going to try to time our food grinds with these free energy. So we've got, this is tonight, this is Sunday, this is Monday. So Tuesday we want to get back on the food grind. We do want to get the 2 5-star, but I think those are a lot easier to attain without burning a ton of energy. And then, of course, I just want to get some more challenges. Obviously, we just need level 50s. This one here, we just need to actually land 4-star. We were doing some Nightmare campaign, thinking they would drop better. We did get a bunch of 4-star, and none of them were HP. So we got hammed. And then, being able to reach 30k HP is just a matter of having the silver to raise the gear. So, and we still need something to remove or steal, and that's a struggle, because the question is if there's a couple I think that have a shot at it. Was it Skinner? I think there's a Lizardman that does it. Is it Stalker? Nope. Is it Skinner? Oh, so I even said Skinner. Yeah, removes 2 random buffs from the target on a 4-turn cooldown. But do I want to level him up? I guess I can just level him up and get him for food. If I have a Skinner, maybe that's what we'll do. We'll get that Skinner just so we can tick that off the box. Ultimately, we do want something better to be able to do that with. I think Skinner might be even farmable. Ooh, we got a book. I think we might almost be done with Armiger for books. 2 more. Okay. Oh, and we got a rare book too. I don't even know where I am with my rares. I was booking Frozen Banshee. We got that cooldown, and we got that to max, so we're not going to go any further there. Obviously, we fully booked Mother Superior because you don't see her here. We did get this fully booked, so we don't need the damage book. So I guess it's, do we go Ironclad? He does have a heal reduction too, but he's weak affinity to the maybe I need the, maybe Skinner. Maybe we hold that, no, because he's uncommon. I guess we start booking her. Yeah, we've already got some books into her. Why not? Get some extra damage. The main thing is to get the cooldown on her A2. We were talking about this in the stream today. Is she someone that you don't even have to book? I could argue that you really don't need to book her, but I could also tell you if you're using her as your starter, that damage is going to be invaluable. And this cooldown to a 4-turn is going to be invaluable. So, yeah, you can, but I don't know if you'd want to necessarily gamble on that, if that makes sense. We need 4 blue. Oh, my God. Okay, so that's the update. I hope that was informative if you guys are watching and following along. And thanks for watching, by the way. I hope to see you tomorrow, Sunday, for live stream where we do more of this. And, of course, as always, please be kind, be safe. We'll see you in the next video.